Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Medium's Table. I'm your host, Michelle Gardner. This podcast is your personal invitation to join me at the intersection of the everyday and the extraordinary. Together, we'll explore the magic of mediumship, share spiritual stories, and connect with fellow mediums on this incredible journey. So grab a seat, pour yourself a cuppa, and come join us at the Medium's Table, where spirits gather and stories unfold. Disclaimer, just a heads up to all our lovely followers. Our social media is a space where we share personal stories, including those of various mediums. Let's keep the vibe positive and respect each other's beliefs. Every journey is unique, and here we celebrate the diversity of experiences. I'd like to welcome to the show, Julie. Welcome to the show, Julie.
Hi, Michelle. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I feel like two little giggly schoolgirls. I don't
There's
know
so much
why.
to laugh about.
There is, exactly. We have to try and do the whole, all right, now let's be serious, we're about to record, and then you just can't. Right. It's like when you're in school and you're going, don't laugh because the teacher's there and you'll get in trouble, and then it just makes it worse. So
yes.
I remember those days. Oh, the fun. So it's like, right, you're out. Or you get the duster or the chalk thrown at you. Did that happen in your school?
No.
Oh, you missed out.
I know. I have friends who that, yes, happened.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And the kids of today are probably going,
the ruler.
Yeah. Oh, yes. What's a duster? What's chalk? Is it something that you use on your computer?
I know. I use that sometimes when I'm doing a reading or something. I'll say, like fingernails on the chalkboard. I'm like, oh, you don't know what that means, do you?
Exactly. Okay, the squeak of a laptop lid, maybe. Would that do it? It's not the same. Doesn't have the same effect.
Something cringy is what I've learned to say.
Oh, well, that's it. Yeah, they're the magic words. Yeah, that's associable. Yeah, we can understand that. Oh, my gosh. But anyway, on a serious note, welcome to the show, Julie. And I'd love for you to tell the audience what it is that you do.
Okay, what do I do? I do full spectrum mediumship.
Ooh.
Which means, I connect with deceased loved ones, but also angels and beings, spirit animals sometimes come through, and deceased pets will come through. Yep. Sometimes past lives come through. I'm also a paranormal investigator. I'm a trance medium and a Reiki master. That's what came to mind today. So that's what I am today.
Card reader, crystal ball reader, palm reader, house reader.
Yes. Well, those things. Right?
All of those things. Yes, exactly.
Well, those are ways or tools that I do what I do, I guess.
Yeah. I love that. And you also do fairs, don't you? You have a lot of, what do you call them where you are? What are they called again? Fair, not fair. They're not fairs. They're something else.
Like
you have the medieval something.
Oh, I do the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, that's it.
In Pennsylvania, I do the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
And I do Paracon at Penhurst, which is, that's coming up in the middle of May.
So what is that exactly, Paracon? What does that mean?
So it's paranormal convention, the con being a convention. Okay. And it's on the grounds of Penhurst, which was a school that closed like in a government school, and it didn't really help a whole lot of people, but it housed a lot of young people who were mute. Some people grew up there, never left, really, really terrible stories came out of there. And parents thought they were doing the right thing. Like they were even manipulated. Like the visit room was really beautiful and the kids couldn't tell them what was happening, right? Because they were mute. They were all different kinds of diagnoses as far as, but there weren't enough staff, like just horrible
Wow.
thing. So the space is haunted, and it attracts lots of investigators. I've been on investigations there that have been really amazing, and actually interacting with some of the spirits has been very joyful. Like, they want their story told, and they want us to not repeat the patterns, of course. But Paracon is a way for them to earn some money to keep the place functioning. And they have, Annabelle's going to be there this year, the doll from the Conjuring
Oh,
series.
yes.
Yes, Annabelle is going to be there. Several celebrities who, leave my mind at this point. I don't know.
They're so popular.
Well, I'm sure the one I say will be the wrong one. I know in the past the Ghost Brothers have been there. I know, lots of big names.
Yeah.
People, TV shows.
So it sounds like it's quite a big event.
It is big. It is big and exciting. But I have great fun. I just do readings, and I have great fun. And most of the vendors are, small businesses, mom and pops. They've got fun, silly things, and then there are paranormal groups who have like their own booths who show like their evidence, and maybe look for membership or sell stickers, to support their activities. So
yeah, I wish I lived closer. I'd love to go and have a look. So if you're interested in anything like that, Paracon at Penhurst.
Yes.
Penhurst?
Yeah.
In Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania. Yep.
Right. And what weekend is that?
It's the 26th of May, whatever that weekend is. No, the 16th of May.
Of May. Okay.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks away. Okay. That gives plenty of time for people to watch this episode.
Yes, right.
And still be able to go. To go. Yeah, wow. Make a day of it. Get down there. Yeah. So is it the whole weekend, just one day?
It's the Saturday and Sunday. And there are things going on that I don't even participate in. They're like overnight investigations. Ooh. There are things you can add to your ticket. There are lectures with some of these people, photo ops, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So there you go. If you want to scare the crap out of yourself, go for it. At a night. Who doesn't? Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't love a good thrill? So, but like you say, it's obviously a famous place for haunting. So therefore, the perfect place for people to experience some kind of paranormal activity.
Oh, yes. It's very active.
So just kids there, or is there some adults? Like, were there people there till they were adults, or?
Yes, there were people who lived their whole life there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And towards the end, I think there were more adults there, maybe. A lot of those places that started had one intention, it kind of morphed and changed into something else.
Yeah.
And there are still people who worked there who are walking around and telling the stories of what happened when they worked there.
Wow.
They live in the community, and maybe it was their first job, or
that's wow. Yeah. Well, there you go. So the weekend of the 16th of May, get down to Penhurst. Is it Penhurst Asylum? No, just Penhurst.
The attraction is called Penhurst Asylum. It wasn't ever really an asylum. Okay. So they use Penhurst Asylum as their, like, they do a haunted house that's kind of famous at Halloween. So you can find it online as Penhurst Asylum. It was never actually an asylum. It was a school for, I don't remember exactly how they termed it, but it was mostly children who were mute.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Send me, if you've got an ad on it, send it to me and I'll put it up on the medium's table as well, Julie.
I will do.
Yeah, because I think it's great for people who are curious who want to know more, who, are looking to step into this, to, this is a good way to participate or find out and just get a feel for it on the, on a gentle side without throwing themselves all in and in a safe way.
Yeah.
People who know what they're doing. Yes. So, the best way to do it. But yeah, how exciting. How exciting. So, I'll definitely put that on the mediums table, and that way you can find that event easily.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm glad I raised that now, because that's, I love that sort of thing. And I think it's important to support the community. Like you're saying, the small businesses, ma and pa stores, they're selling their wares. I think that's so important to come together as a community as well and support these events, and they're there for, for your entertainment, like with Penhurst, so to speak, as an attraction within your area, which brings more and more people in. And that is always beneficial for vendors and shop owners and tourism, and puts money back into the community. So fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. Brilliant. Oh, now what we're actually really here for.
What are we here for today?
Yeah, why are we here again? Got so sidetracked. Julie does a monthly channeling session, messages the world needs now. And not only is she riddled with all this other valuable information, like fairs that she goes to. I always love to find out about them because they're so fascinating to me. We don't really have that here. So, I'm curious. But you do a monthly channeling session, and where you go into an altered state, and your team, whoever that may be, speaks through you. Now, I just want to clarify for all the people who love to comment and preach quotes from the great big Bible book. It's not evil. It's not the devil. It's not. It's a high vibrational being. Think of it as angelic, or a light being, or some, I don't want to say an alien, but think of an alien. But intelligence. It is intelligent consciousness. And that is what Julie channels. Did you want to add to that, Julie?
Absolutely. I mean, well, one thing I've learned, having been reading for years, is that intention matters, right? So you can go to a festival or a fair or something, and there's a lot of readers. And, there's a reader for everyone, really, but people will be drawn, you'll be drawn to a certain person. And then, people will ask me, well, why do you get this information from the same cards that another person gets different information? And I honestly feel that both are probably true, but we're reading at different vibrations, right? And I set the intention to connect with the angels or above always. And that the information does not come in a frightening way, even though it might be something that you don't want to happen, right? Like you might get a tarot reading, you're asking about something you don't want to happen, and they're saying, yeah, that's going to happen. But, we all go through these things to get to the other side, right?
Yeah.
And to confront the fear or understand the circumstances, learn the lesson, whatever it might be.
Absolutely. Yeah. And isn't it good to be forewarned?
Mm-hmm.
To be forewarned is to be forearmed. And it's funny that you, well, not funny, but it's you're consistent in what you say. Because I was just editing another episode that's coming out soon, and it was about, I'm sure it was about signs or angel encounters. It was something along those lines. And you actually say in there that you work with the angels in everything that you do, Yeah. So, and you've just said it again. And as soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, I just heard this last night when I was editing. So,
yes.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Consistency. She is telling the truth. I can contest to that. Or attest. I don't know which one it is. But yeah, so this is an important piece of information that I think the viewers and listeners need to know is that when you go into these states, it is of a high vibration, you're connecting on a higher frequency, and therefore that's why these beautiful messages are coming through. And sometimes those messages are also forewarning, and the messages are for everyone, for everyone.
Yes.
They are universal. It doesn't matter when you land on them. It doesn't matter that I missed it that last month, therefore it doesn't apply. If you listen to it and you can take it, it's for you. It's for you. So just, keep that in
100%.
mind. Yeah, be open, and just allow the message to settle as it will.
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, Julie, now I will cut out the silences because there's nothing to see or hear when she moves into that state. So we're going to, make it as less painful for the listeners with a big bunch of silence. And I'll cut this bit and we'll get straight into the message. So with that being said, Julie, I will silence myself and let you move into that state and connect.
And here we go. We thank you, dear ones, for your invitation to share time with you. We understand and hear your concerns. They have become so many. We hear from you of personal struggles and massive worldwide concerns. Through all of this, we hear your feeling without power. The human is a fragile being. There are so many parts that must work together, and they wear out. Your environment can cause harm. You can harm one another. There are accidents, whether from man-made encounters or nature itself, predators even. Should you choose to dwell upon these situations, you sink into your human belief system and experience great heaviness. We urge you to fan the flame which resides within. This is your power to address circumstances, of course, your power to join together with your environment, with your human neighbors. Your power to seek guidance from greater sources all resides within. As you grow your connection with this inner divinity, the divinity grows beyond your own physical body, in fact, to join with the souls of your neighbors, the souls of your earth and the animals and all beings. This is your power. to connect in consciousness, to shift the collective consciousness, which is in fact creating many of these struggles. Each of you may choose to step out of that collective belief system. Each of you may connect to your own inner knowing. This light which resides within you grows. So you reside within it. And in that space, you are unlimited. Your potential is unlimited, dear ones. Seeking the oneness, as many know it, to experience it within, to experience it through worship, to experience it through meditation or similar pursuit. We are suggesting that you live it. You bring it forth in your every day, your every breath, your every moment. Giving your divinity, your soul, expression through your living, your human form living within your soul, as your soul is boundless. Your human form then becomes a partner, acting, creating, experiencing, and informing that soul. Those experiences then are shared through all beings. And when we mean all beings, not just those you see or hear on your earth. Each of you has a team of guides and angels, ancestors, and every experience, every breath you take informs all those levels of consciousness with no regard for space or time. This is immediate. Beings coming from your soul group may reside many light years from your physical body, but can experience that which you are experiencing. Likewise, should you seek their guidance, they may share their wisdoms. In this way, this greater consciousness, the oneness, is experiencing all there is. You are not alone, dear ones, far from it. You may feel alone. You may not see others who reflect to you what you feel your truth is. But when you connect to your truth, you will find your tribe. You will find those who come from this same source. And through connecting to this group of soul beings, you connect to this oneness, which is source. Throughout time, humans in many cultures and traditions have called source various things. The name does not matter. As you know source, when you encounter us, just as you know those from your soul group when you encounter them. So you can see this process is truly very simple. And yet there are layers created to further inform consciousness. Just as your world is created with sacred geometry and repetitive patterns, the soul, the oneness, mirrors this creation. When this is understood by individuals, the conflict, even when necessary, is averted as it is understood that harming those beside you harms yourself. Humans have more in common with those beside them than they have differences. We are watching as you use your world events to develop this understanding, to recognize many of these things are not worth fighting for. It is better to create something new, a new place to live, a place where souls can unite, where safety is assured, and your consciousness can grow and collect these experiences where you can welcome wisdom from beyond your planet. Your natural state, if you choose to allow it, is peace. You are all those things. You are unlimited in your potential. You are the divine. This divine spark only lives through you. You are providing the greater consciousness with important experiential information. And within your own experience, you may choose to exercise your divinity and create your reality. And in creating a reality which supports all, which is founded in love, which includes differences and celebrates individual journeys, you will find the peace. You will find your infinite potential. We celebrate your efforts. We are excited to see your progress. And we assure you, as you look around with your human eyes, you may not see the evidence of which we speak, but we see this. We hear it from your prayers, your expressions of concern. Throughout your worldwide, individuals are seeking in their way, through their means, the same exact thing. We assure you, you have found it. It is the simplest answer. Thank you, dear ones, for all your efforts. We look forward to seeing you soon. I feel so peaceful, I can't even explain it.
Oh, brilliant. Welcome back, Julie. And I can understand why. I love at the beginning when you go in and you're like, and it's like,
yes.
There goes that delicious feeling.
Yes, let's just stay right here.
Exactly. Feel like snuggling into a nice, warm, soft bed. Nice and comfortable. Yeah, I love it. And I'm going to say, I'm becoming more familiar with who comes through when you do this every month, and I feel like this was the soft. Will I say? And I don't even want to say angelic. I almost want to say, I don't know, light being. There's something there that's. Oh, I almost want to use the word extraterrestrial, but gentle.
Very gentle.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
kind of like a wise elder, sort of, but not earthy, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And sometimes with these situations when we're doing spiritual work, you can't always put a human term to something. There's no human word sometimes to describe a feeling or a happening or something that's going on.
Yes, that's true.
And sometimes with each other we can say, did you feel that? And you can't describe it, but you understand what they're saying.
Yes. And it's interesting because I think that spirit uses what you know, right? So anytime a medium is reading, right, or whatever you want, doing mediumship, what I just did, spirit is using what I know. So sometimes the words may be awkward, you know? And sometimes I may be seeing images, but they're not being conveyed. And I'm certainly feeling things that are, impossible to convey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And my consciousness is not active. I'm just kind of an observer. So it is interesting,
Yeah. You're
what
like the
spirit chooses.
transmitter.
Yes. And the words that spirit may choose, or the cadence, the rhythm,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
is an energy about it. I feel it as it's happening. I don't know that I can really explain it myself, but I feel, uh, spirit get stronger and then talk faster sometimes, or slower and deeper.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like they need to just pause a moment.
And they're like, where was I?
Yeah. Exactly. There's no time where I am, so it doesn't really matter how long we
yes,
take.
really. Really. And what do these humans want to hear?
Yeah,
What do they need
exactly.
to know?
Exactly. Let me ponder this for a moment.
What do I want them to know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's it in
Yeah.
a nutshell. And who am I catering for is the biggest one. Who's going to be listening? Because they know ahead of time. They know.
They do. Of course they do. And it's fascinating to me. I mean, you spoke of becoming aware of who's speaking, right? It's fascinating to me because I generally practice with the same people. So I do feel like, oh, that energy, I recognize that one. And then I'll practice with someone new. I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It comes through with the different audience, I guess you could say.
Right. It's
Different
for
energy.
whomever's
Yeah.
receiving the
Yeah.
message. It's their message.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, let's do a little recap.
Okay.
So they
I'm just in this buttery, happy place. I'm like, whatever.
That's
Go ahead,
okay.
Michelle.
Yeah, just
Do what you
smile and
want.
wave. Yeah, I will. Yeah. I'll do my thing, you do yours, and we'll meet in the middle.
Okay.
So they hear and understand your concerns. Now, I love this because they hear and understand your concerns. So hearing our concerns is also they feel into it as well. The words we say have a feeling, and they hear the feelings. As in there's a deeper understanding to what is being said. So many personal struggles, worldwide concerns. They hear you're feeling without power. So they're hearing that you're feeling powerless. They feel like they're hearing your struggle. And that's the part that I love. As we know, when we say, you mentioned about setting intention, and it does come down to spirit hears how you feel, not what you say. Hence why your
Yeah,
intention needs to be pure.
that's true. Yes.
Yeah. Many parts that work together that wear out. Harm, accidents, natural events. If you choose to dwell upon these, you sink into your human belief system, and there's a heaviness. So it's almost like you then go into the negative belief systems of, oh, this is happening, oh, that's happening, and once you start dwelling there, it's almost like you just start swirling around into a dark place, which you don't want. No one wants to go there,
Right.
So you have power to address / join together with your neighbors, your environment. Seek guidance from greater sources that reside within. Now, this is said a lot about going within, and I know there's so many people out there, and don't roll your eyes. I can hear you, audience. I can hear how you feel.
We can hear that eye roll.
Yeah, exactly. We sense it. It's got a sound. And it's too much work. Oh, it's too much work. Is it too much work just to sit there some days and just let yourself be? Just take a breath. And that was mentioned about breathing. Take a breath. It's how you breathe. If you're, sometimes tune into how you're breathing some days. Is it fast and shallow? Because you're in sort of a stress mode there. Is it slow, deliberate, deep from the belly? You're calm and relaxed. Yes. Start to become familiar with that to start with. And if that's all you can do, that's perfect, is recognize where you're at with the breath. Now, where are we? As you grow, your divinity grows to join with other souls, beings on a deeper level. And this is so true. You attract what you put out. You're like a magnet. And again, you spoke, Julie, of frequency and vibration. When you are, at a certain frequency, you're going to attract others out there of a certain frequency, incidences, situations, people of that frequency. So be aware that you are creating when that's happening. All righty. Shift. It's time to shift to collect the collective consciousness. You choose, and that's the collective consciousness of us. You choose to step out of that negative belief system. Your inner light grows. You are unlimited. Your potential is unlimited. So much positivity in this. So much positivity. Don't put limits upon yourself. There is no ceiling. Jump out of the box. The grass is greener on the other side. Anyway. Seek the oneness through worship, meditation. Live it, your breath, every moment. Seek that in whatever it is that you do. Cloud watching, I don't know, listening to the birds, sitting on the couch, just zoning out, whatever it is that serves that purpose where you can shift into a better place, into a better state. Find, even if it's 5 minutes a day to start with, to just do that. If you've got 5 minutes to doom scroll, you've got 5 minutes to do this for yourself.
Yes.
Just saying.
It's true.
And if you're going to be on your phone, put something on that's got a flowing stream with birds in the background. 10 minutes. That's not hard. That's pretty easy. Divinity, express this through your everyday living. So express your divinity through your everyday living. You are a boundless soul. And what is that? Be kind, be nice, smile, be gentle to yourself, be gentle to others. Have that respect and compassion towards others. When someone might be angry in traffic, you don't know that they didn't just lose a loved one. You don't know that they just didn't lose a job, or their child just got sick, or anything could have happened with that person. So, maybe express a little bit of compassion, a little bit of distance around that, just as an example, because that's a really big example that many of us are faced with daily, particularly in traffic.
And I'm reminded it's not personal.
Yes. Because if they knew you, you would call them and go, hey, pull your head in.
When someone is, and they may be attacking you. I mean, you may really be being attacked, but it really isn't personal. It's a reflection of themselves or their belief.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you just happen to be the outlet right there at that time for them to express that.
Right.
Experiences are shared through all beings. Now, when they say not just beings, earthly beings, your team, angels, guides, ancestors, beings from your soul group, having shared experiences with them. Now, what they're saying there is when you experience something, they too are experiencing something. We always assume that the spirit world knows everything. Well, they've already, not necessarily. They're also learning through you.
And I have to say that what came up today has been coming up for me in their hearing. I've always felt like, they're watching over you. But you know what? Maybe they're hearing, like they are listening, and you need to tell them. Even, I'm not saying they can't see. They certainly, I'm assuming they can, and they do talk about seeing. But to really convey and understand what it feels like, maybe they do need to hear it, or we need to put it into words.
Yeah, express it. Yeah, yeah.
Because sound has it is vibration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely different from what we see.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. So there's a little bit of a, an FYI for you, a little bit of just let that sink in for a moment. So shared consciousness, oneness, you are not alone. There you go. And you just said, Julie, you feel like they're watching, they're seeing. You just said it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We're not alone.
Yeah. You may not reflect your truth to others, but when you do, you will find your tribe and connect to your oneness, your sources of information. And I think that also goes back to connecting to your intuition. Your intuition is that gut feeling, that knowing, when you might want to go somewhere, but there's something that's sort of going in the background. It's not a good idea. I'm not feeling it. I don't want to go. There's something not right. Trust that.
Yep.
Trust that. Traditions and tribes call this, they're all called different names. That is the oneness or sources, like the oneness, collective consciousness. It's all called something different, but it's all the same. Us just like your soul group. So what they're saying is, we are familiar with them, whoever they are for you, as you know what I mean, as they are familiar with you. Layers of layered consciousness, knowledge, sacred geometry patterns. The soul mirrors this creation. Now, that's a lot of ancient knowledge there, isn't it?
Yes.
Ancient symbols, all of that sort of thing. It's knowledge that filters down. And what we mean by that for the regular person is it's almost when you have an epiphany, when you suddenly get a thought come in or some sort of creative flow happens. That's what that's all about. That is information filtering through. And that happens when you're in, I want to say, a neutral headspace, when you're not tapped into a negative, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. In a receptive state.
Yes,
right?
Perfectly said. Yes, exactly. Once this is understood, this is the knowledge and the information, the conflict is averted, as it is understood that that when you harm those beside you, it is to harm yourself. And I think, that's been said a lot lately too. To harm another is to harm yourself. We are all connected. Go and watch a documentary on nature and fungi especially, and how it all communicates to one another. It is a system that we cannot hear, and we may not be able to see, but it exists. There is a frequency, and they are continuously communicating to each other. Go and watch the documentary. Google that
and that's fascinating. Could you imagine if we could hear all the vibration and communication that, we think seeing is believing, but really we see a very small pie piece of the whole.
Yeah.
Right. And we know that. We know animals see more than us. We know trees communicate. They'll redirect energy away from or to an injured part, right, of a tree, or take it away from one that has to die. Like,
exactly.
They do that by communicating.
Yeah. It's extremely interesting. It kind of expands your mind to a place you look outside and you think there is so much going on out there that I don't know about.
That's why I'm just going to stay in here.
Yeah, exactly. But then you almost feel like, if I tread over here, am I going to injure anything? Am I standing on a line of communication? Like a bit like that. Okay, so let me see where I'm up to. They are watching us as we use these world events, as we recognize these are not worth fighting for. So as we're watching these world events, partaking in them, whatever it is, what are we learning from this? Because they're understanding that eventually we will learn from those experiences. Eventually. I think the human race can be a little bit slow to catch on sometimes, like seriously. So, this is something that they're aware of this. As you say, Julie, they're watching. So, Keep your thoughts clean, people. Anyway.
They're also experiencing. I mean, some of this was designed for the greater experience.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, in the micro and in the macro. So the whole world being, chaotic. Well, we also have humans who are chaotic. And if each human addresses their chaos, there'll be less chaos.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. That's
simply
it.
Put, like, don't over, power it with divinity and light and all the lovely, which is true. It's just that's how to make it workable in those moments when you're really just very human.
Yeah, exactly. And we all go into those, stages, those, we all have those moments in life because we are human, but how quickly they last depends on how well you've now trained yourself to move through them. So, as the consciousness grows, you collect these experiences. You are peace, unlimited divine. The divine spark lives through you. You are providing the divine consciousness with your experience. So there again, you've reiterated that. What we experience, they're experiencing. What we're learning, they're learning. But also it does change. It does go in the opposite direction. What they know, they can share with us when you tune in. Create a reality of love, celebrating individual journey, infinite potential. They celebrate our progress. We are all seeking the same thing, the simplest answer. Does it have to be complex? Really? Does it have to be complicated, chaotic? It doesn't. I think emotions, human emotions, make things messy.
Yeah, but also thinking too much makes things messy.
Yes, all your overthinkers out there.
I mean, I feel like through all these experiences and being a medium, like one of the things that's happened for me is I do live more in my heart. And I found that I can think in my heart. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's also been scientifically supported that your heart has brain cells, right?
Yes.
So I do know when I approach a problem and I get up in my head, it spins out of control. And that's when it's like, okay, well, the answer is obvious, but that's not the answer I want, or blah, blah, right? But if I can approach it from my heart, if I can shift to my heart and I'm not in fear and I'm not, then it just is more organic. It's more peaceful, even if it, again, is something I don't want.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah. And sometimes in what you think you don't want, after the fact, it actually becomes a valuable resource or a lesson or an experience that you needed.
Of course. Yeah.
As we know, things happen for you. Life happens for you because those challenges are what prepare you for what's coming next and what's coming next. So, and that's the beauty of life. That's it. That's it, kids. That's the secret. Right there in a nutshell. That's all you need to know. But look, really, if you can live life every day and be the best version of yourself, show up, be present, be proactive, be kind, and especially to yourself, then, is that not the best version of you? Then be that. Then just be that. If that's all you can do. So,
agreed.
Yeah, a smile and a wave, whether you feel like it or not, it soon becomes something that you do want to do. As they say, laughter is contagious. The more you smile, the more it just comes naturally. And isn't it a nice...
It raises your vibration.
Yeah. And isn't it a nice feeling when someone else, even a stranger, smiles back at you and acknowledges you? They see you and you see them. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Once again, Julie, well done to you and your team. Well, it's always a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine.
Yeah, well, I can hear that from your little in there. And it's like, she's in that nice place again. I want some of that. But no, it's beautiful. And it is really a privilege to be on this side of it and be experiencing that and feeling the energy and hearing, the message, because I understand exactly what they're saying. And as much as I'm writing as fast as I can, taking notes, I'm still understanding, and it comes down to what I feel my interpretation is and what settles well with me. And, and at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that's so true. Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that. That's so well said. You know what I mean? And that's so obvious, but yet we don't practice it, So there's so much in that. Incredible. Oh, well, thank you again, Julie. And once again, can we just remind people about the Penhurst, our Paracon.
The Paracon, yep.
Yep, at Penhurst. Yep, 16th of May. I don't normally, I'm excited. I don't normally ever ask about this or advertise it, but I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I love that. And I love that for your area and for the people in it. So go on my behalf and then share with me what it was like. I want to know your experiences at Paracon, people, listeners of the world. Go to Paracon in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Are they the same place? I don't know.
The state is Pennsylvania.
Boy,
it's outside Philadelphia.
There, where she said, go there.
Google it. It's actually in a place called Spring City, but yeah, you'll find us.
Oh, now you just threw more confusion into the mix.
I know.
Send me the links, for God's sake. Send me something so I can put it up there so everybody can keep it simple.
Wait, let me double, triple check the dates. Yes, Saturday the 16th and 17th.
Yeah. Be there or be square. Yeah, exactly. And book one of those nightly tours and scare the crap out of yourself. I say, you only live once. Come on now. You want to have something to tell your grandchildren if you live through it. But anyway.
If you live through it.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Sign this waiver. Anyway. I don't think there's one with it. That may be. Anyway, go ahead and find out and then you let me know. Oh, Julie, where can people find you?
I'm mediumatlarge.com with dashes between the words medium and at, and then medium or at. And
I'll put the link in the description.
Thing. Yeah. You have to see it to believe it. And Medium at Large on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
and Instagram, and you're on Instagram.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
Exactly. But you'll find her in the description as well. Click, 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 and you found her. Connect, and away you go. And I will put up a post that Julie will share to me about the Penhurst Asylum Fair Paracon. I just complicated the shit out of that. Anyway, okay. On that, let's just sign off now.
We'll leave you with that.
Exactly. Thanks again for listening. Exactly, everyone. And Julie, I look forward to having you back again very soon. To view the show notes, head over to themediumstable.com.au. If you want to watch these episodes, head over to our YouTube channel, The Medium's Table Podcast.